Okay, so that should be the lost sector. Yep, so that's one. And then you're on your way to the 100 enemies, right? So you're at 55. Yep, we're working on the patrols right now, but we just need to go out to the main. We're gonna go out to the main opening, and then if you get lost, just you can teleport yourself back to the Devil in Mist. Fast travel. Excuse me. I think I changed. There you go. So now we just go out and kill some Taken, kill, you have 50 more enemies to kill, so. It's these little guys that are on the ground that I just killed these Taken from. Cool thing about controls is that they're shared, so. Snag another patrol.
How you living? This sector's looking normal. Wouldn't mind if you took out a couple Taken on your way
Enemies
through.
defeated. Can be any enemies, so. So, who's who? Those are just the Techians that are around. They're kind of like the Queen's Guard. So you need to do how many patrols? 4?
Hello. I saw a Hive commander roll through here not half an hour ago. Couldn't leave my post, but I captured tracking data. I'll send the details to your ghost.
How are you not finding any enemies? There's tons of them around here. I mean, they're all shooting at me, but... Here, why don't you come with me? We'll go get this, kill this one dude, and there'll be some enemies here that you can... I'll just leave for you to take care of. There shouldn't be any blueberries over here, I believe. That's interesting. Your audio's not coming through. I had it working earlier. I can hear you in my headset, yeah. So I know it's coming out of there. It's just not being captured for some reason. Did I try something? Did I do something weird? Just put audio. Monitors off, that's right. My headset's right. The Xbox audio is correct. Oh, did I? What did I do? No, that works. Oh, here comes a slowdown. Ah, that's the... Used to be where you would access the queen's, like, output. Her, oh god, what do they call this? Her realm. She has like a place that she goes to. But I forget what it's called. Huh, that's weird. That is really weird. I don't know why this isn't working. No, it has nothing to do with you. It's because I can hear you. So it's not you. Go ahead and say something again. That's weird. Okay, now that's just on my screen. That's not good. You joined what? No, because I can hear you, so that's not... bring up your ghost, and it will lead you... No, that's not your ghost. It will lead you to an enemy that you need to go kill. Yeah, it's supposed to. I just tried this a few minutes ago. I don't know why it's not coming through. Yep, keep following. Turn this way down. Okay, I don't know what that was. I know some secrets. No, I just know a secret. You did not go the wrong way, I just know secrets. I must have it set to... I have it set to mute when streaming. Is this noise suppression? No. There you go, you got him. That was it. And then we go back to the Devlin Miss, and we get one more. Fast travel. Push to talk, automatically determine input sensitivity. Right. Don't care about the camera. cancellation, noise suppression, standard. Debug. Okay, so why is it not? Okay, or my Discord could just die. Yeah, Discord does not want to work tonight. Yeah, it kicked me out. But they can't hear me anyways. Or they can't hear you anyways.
Hey,
Ooh, that's creepy.
want to do me a favor and clear out some Taken?
So kill, Taken. Okay, I heard something. I don't know. Taken are the ones that are the little misty, the ones that look like they're in shadow. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, so my audio's back. Can you hear me in your headset? Okay. It still won't show you as talking on my stream. That is so weird. There you go, that should be all four. Yeah, you can, depending on if you need to do one of those or not, that will determine if you, oh cool, easy peasy. You do that while I try to problem solve this audio issue, because I don't quite understand. This is supposed to be working, because I'm just pulling the audio from Discord itself, which is working. Might have to get Jeff in here. Transfer to Xbox. Make a channel. It's not an age restricted, it's not usually, it's not red. Weird. Public vid coming in. People watching
Looks
the
like the Scored are
stream,
deploying an
which
ether
shows
harvester.
there's one, but that's probably just me. But I'm trying to problem solve some Discord audio problems, which does not want her to be heard at all. Properties, let's say window capture instead.
Activate the blind well and defeat the foes drawn to the engine.
Hey, yeah, I did a thing and it works.
What's that?
What'd you say? Activate the blind well and defeat the foes drawn to the engine. Is that the next part of your quest? Okay, so the blind well is in the room through the gates here. It's an activity that we have to do. Is that what the right happened was? Okay, I think. I'm gonna want. Yeah, that would probably work for now. So wait, before you go like way up top up there, there's a little thing we have to do. Unfortunately, I think it still has to happen this way. So come with me. Yes. Are you there? Okay, stop. I want you to duck, and then you're gonna come with me, and we're gonna walk very, very slowly around this corner. Back in the day, we had to do this because the way they set up this load right here to go from one area to the next, if you ran through it too fast, it would load you with nobody in the next area. But if you go slow enough, sometimes it'll pick up and put you with other people, like that person right there. Which makes life a little bit easier because more people is better. We'll get to the middle. Okay, that's good. And then the time's gonna change on this, and then we have to go. Okay, follow me. Gotta go to the next bubble, and we gotta protect it. Gotta talk to me. I can't hear you. Concentrating too hard. Okay, now we just stay in the bubble and kill things on the outside. Nobody puts baby in a bubble? Nobody puts baby in a bubble.
Nobody puts baby in a butt.
Okay, that bubble should be done, so now we gotta go to the next one, which is right up to your right. Just keep repeating this until we get a boss. Welcome to the DPS stream. BM is the style. Yay!
You have a theme song?
I made up a theme song.
Sing it like Usher.
Sing it like Usher? Maybe. If I could sing like Usher, I would be Usher. Pretty sure. Everything dies so fast. Alright, that one's done. Up to the next one. I don't know what to reload with this weapon. Ugh. I don't know if you noticed, but when you go outside of this little bubble, you'll start to die. It'll start to it. But there'll be...
You told me to stay in the bubble.
Yes, I told you to stay in the bubble. I still want you to do that.
In the bubble, baby. There goes my baby.
Oh, there's a ghost guy.
Yeah, I agree, Mrs. Tahoe. Mr. Tahoe is kind of mean sometimes.
Mean? I'm the nicest guy around.
It would only be because you're the only guy around.
True. I'm the nicest guy on Twitch.
I'm sure there's somebody nicer.
Ooh, ouch.
Do you give to charity? Do you give millions of dollars to charity?
I do.
Millions?
Yep, and my blood.
Mm. Receipts are
Allowed to
denied.
give my blood.
Caesar didn't happen.
They say they don't want it.
They say they don't.
I'm not big enough.
What are you two doing?
We are running through some of the missions that Mrs. Tahoe has left over today. So we're doing.
We did it.
Yeah, we did a blind well because she had some Dreaming City things to
Let's
do.
return to Petra in the Dreaming City.
Yeah, so now we can just go back out to her.
Oh, gotcha.
So if you go back to the Devlin Miss, I wish there was a different way to get out of the blind well where you can go out the back. That would be nice. I know I'm asking for a lot, but still.
There's a super secret way to get out the back.
No, there's not, your liar.
Super secret way to get in the back, but I don't know if there's a super secret way to get out the back.
Yeah, there is.
There's an entrance. There's always an exit.
Oops.
Where you go?
Well, you gotta go talk to Petra, right?
Yeah.
Petrovid. How'd the, you guys went and did the raid, right?
Yep.
How'd it go?
Easy.
Nice. Because that was King's Fall, right?
Yeah, King's Falls cake.
Nice. How long did it take you? An hour or so?
I think according to raid report, it was an hour and 30.
Okay, so that's not bad.
When did you
I mean,
become
like,
a frat boy? Noise.
I don't think we wiped on a single encounter except for the times when take that back. We wiped on totems I think twice when we had all the Titans on one side and all the Warlocks on one side. Then we did an exchange. I said there's too many Crayon Eaters on the right. So I went to the right and one of the Crayon Eaters went to the left and we completed it.
Gotcha.
I think that was the only time we wiped other than the one time I think someone pushed somebody forward and started the encounter.
Oh.
Like I said, it was smooth as far as that goes.
Well, that's one of those encounters, though, that it's kind of... Unless you have a team that plays often.
Well,
it just happens.
I mean, you gotta remember we have three. We had three people that play together and know all the raids really easily, and no explaining was necessary since everybody has done it before. So
Good.
that's the big thing. Like explaining's half the battle.
Yeah.
So,
Amrita says she stayed
so I'd say an hour and 30 was fun.
No, that's not bad at all.
I really have to think on this game, so I'm probably just gonna get off.
I was gonna say, you got about 2 weeks, and then you can hit it hard again, so... Might as well take some time off.
Well, the only other thing I want to do is try to get a solo flawless. I want to get both the solo flawlesses done.
On the dungeons?
Yeah, I haven't done them yet.
Gotcha.
I've been lazy as hell about doing it.
Hey, it happens.
If I'm gonna do it, I'll probably do it tomorrow and just not get on the comms or anything. But if I wouldn't have had to do the raid today, probably.
He wants to solo flawless his eyeballs out, says Rachel.
Yeah, of course. I think duality. I think I'm there on duality already. I think Spire is the big thing. Is like I need to remember how to deal with the stupid supplicants because since you're the only one in there, it's just that's the annoying part is running from them the entire time.
Yeah.
and the DPS phases. So blah.
How are
I
you?
think if I
there?
had a rocket with demolitionist, it'd be fine. But
Gotcha. Rachel says duality, squirality.
Hey, how are you floating?
I'm special.
yeah,
Don't jump out there, you'll fall. Go into your inventory real quick.
bet you're special. I bet you're special.
Oh, I'm so special. Do you have a thing that's called a
Have you
tincture
figured out
of
who
queen's
Ed is,
foil?
though?
No, you don't.
Did you hear me?
No, I what'd you say?
I said, did you figure out who Ed was?
Who Ed was?
Yeah, you said you're special, and then I said, but did you figure out who Ed was?
I was Ed.
Yeah, special Ed.
You laugh. I was in that class.
I bet you weren't.
I was.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
I was. I was indeed.
For what?
I had learning disability. That's
No. Like, but typically everybody has like a certain subject as to why they're in there.
Reading, writing,
Like, to
spelling.
be fair, reading and
Memory.
reading.
Yours was memory.
No, it was reading, writing, spelling.
Reading was me. Oh, I was never writing or spelling, but reading, yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I was in it for a while because I just don't comprehend necessarily always what I read.
Yeah.
So
Well, Rachel can attest to this. She's seen my spelling and my grammar, and it is horrendous. And it's
Well,
I agree.
Rachel doesn't think I can read anyway, so I mean, I guess it kind of plays into the narrative.
Rachel says Tahoe be tripping on the dreaming drugs. Oh, because I took the tincture, I drank the queen's foil, and now I can see special platforms around in my nightmares and dreams. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that.
Are you stacking bounties for next season?
I am.
I don't know what I was doing.
I am stacking bounties. Oh, I watched the video that you posted in Discord, and right when he got to, if you're doing bounty stacking, don't do any of the seasonal ones, or don't save any of those. I'm like, fuck, I got like a crap ton of those.
You did what? You know better. Seasonal stuff always goes away.
I know,
You
but
don't
I was
stack
hopeful
seasonal.
that I was gonna save them, and I'm glad I did. I watched that because I turned them in. So
Yeah, you don't ever. Yeah, the seasonal ones they all just poof away, unfortunately.
yeah. So I'm back to doing like.
I
normal
mean,
stuff.
Ideally, what you do is you do like this is always my philosophy. You do 7 Gambit, 7 Crucible, 7 Vanguard. That way you don't screw up by turning in 8 and screw up your powerful or your pinnacle.
Right.
So I don't do any more than those. I do all the planetary ones because there's a lot of planets that you do have to do some random BS. Some of them I don't do though. Like
I
sometimes I
don't do-
won't do the ones that's like heroic public events and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch that it's just easier just to, like the reason why I do the planetary ones is because I'm not gonna do them anyway. It's the only time I ever do them.
Rachel says, and for the record, I'm convinced Ghosty friend can read. He just doesn't want to. Tahoe, I have an entire row of those things, and I'm not done. Oh, I know. That's why I showed them to you. I wanted you to see the 300 that I have, and the where are my planetary materials? I only have 18 of these now.
I didn't know
But
they
I
were
have-
getting deprecated. I thought they were gonna last another season.
Nope, this season was the last season.
You know, now Rachel has so many rally banners. She's so happy about it. Like,
Well,
she was
okay.
so excited.
So is there
when I told
nothing
her
else
about
to
it.
spend Glimmer on right now?
Not really,
Gotcha.
except for bounties.
Those don't count though. Where else do we need to go, babe? That's probably another stack of banners.
modules.
That's what I was thinking, because I think it's.
You can only hold so many upgrade modules anyway.
Oh, can you? Do they have a cap on that? Oh,
Yeah,
25,
there's
yeah.
only 25.
25.
Yeah.
No, I maxed those. I still have planetary materials left. I have some more seraphic umbral energy I need to go get. I think I'm done on the opulent. I have one more weapon to get. I think I have enough of that. But all the other stuff, like the plundered umbral I'm done with, the risen umbral I'm done with. Pretty close. Pretty close to having all of the things that I want done.
We're in the Dreaming City.
Correct.
What's that?
Taken bosses or mini bosses defeated. Dark.
Search for clues about the thief.
Search for clues. I'm not 100% sure about that one. Okay, you'll be back. Bye, Rachel.
I also have this.
That was the last time I saw her.
Okay, so you almost got that one done. That one's combatants
And I almost have
frozen.
this.
Are you,
So
are
those
you
ones
gonna
you have to
solo
do with
flawless
strength.
again? You gotta compete now. You gotta compete now, dude. Gotta beat me. Gotta do twice.
I was gonna say you kept saying I had done it twice, and I hadn't done it twice. So
Yeah, you haven't done it twice because you've went flawless with me twice, and then the other time was by yourself.
right.
Because you were there for my first flawless
Flawless
with
with me
them,
every day.
Okay, so does
and
it
then you were
count
with
D1?
Thunder's first flawless. No.
Oh, okay. So it just counts D2s then.
Yeah, just D2.
Okay.
There's a way to look at D1s on like Trials report, but
Well, I only went once there, but I wasn't Okay, so I know I did it once by myself. You
you
said
did it once by yourself. You
Yeah.
did it once with me and Venom, which was the very first time we ever went flawless, and then you went flawless with me and Thunder.
Was I there for you and Thunder?
Yes, you were, because we got Messenger, and that's when we found out he did not have enough Glimmer to buy, no, he didn't have enough Legendary Shards to buy a second Messenger.
Oh, that's right, from the chest.
Yep.
God damn it. That hurt. That still hurts a little bit.
He had to run around and, like, scrape for enough Legendary Shards to turn it in to get another shot at a Messenger.
Right. Did we stay at the lighthouse so that he could go back?
Yeah, I think we stayed and let him explore for a bit.
Yeah. Because he had to go get some and then come back, right?
Well, he didn't have to go get anything. Like, remember, you can do all that at Saint.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was something he had to do at the chest. I vaguely remember
What?
him like
It
not
was
having some at the
on
chest.
that- What was that
What's
crappy
this?
map?
Complete a heroic public event in Cadmus Ridge on Europa.
Easy.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
What was that crappy map we went flawless on?
I don't
Convergence. It was
Is-
Convergence
oh.
that it was. We went flawless with Thunder. We went flawless first on Distant Shore.
Yeah. Which was crazy as it is.
I mean, we should have went flawless the first weekend. Like, get to 5 and just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, but that's the name of the game, though. I'm trying to remember the one.
Did you go flawless with a Mercy card on your solo one?
No, I didn't.
What did you so you went flawless? You just won 7 matches and got lucky like I did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The-
picked up,
The other
Wealth.
time that I almost got there by myself, I kept getting 6 and then losing 2. I did it twice.
He was very angry
I
that
was
day.
very upset that day.
you got your blueberries.
Oh my god. It was so bad.
All I have to say is, my first 2 matches, I put my blueberries on my back. It was rough. I think the first 2 matches, Like twice, I either had a 2v1 or one of them I ended up a 1v3.
No, jeez.
And then they finally started playing together as opposed to running off and like ego challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem is like with blueberries, they just run off and do their own thing too much.
Well, yeah, they're
And
thinking
if you're not
about.
a strong enough, and if you're not a strong enough player to be able to realize, hey, there's gonna be, if you can't get a 1v1, then you're gonna have to run back towards your teammates.
Yeah.
And that's what was happening, is they would run off and die. So, the
Sounds
first
like-
two matches were rough, but the first two, and then I think when I got to game 5, I swear to you, we were up 4-1, and my blueberry tried to throw so hard, but yet we won.
Oh wow,
After that, none of the matches were close after the first two.
that's interesting.
I think you're permanent blueberry.
You are my blueberry. You're my blackberry.
I need to go. I need to go. This is gonna turn real quick.
You don't like little kissy face things? Oh man.
Where's the other crew?
Which group?
Where's everybody at? Tahoe.
It's 2 weeks before new expansion. Where do you think
Where's
everybody's
Ash? Where's all the people? You know, like.
Pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant. She got babies. She got baby duty right now.
How close is she to?
Way.
Oh, okay.
She got a little bit of time, but not a lot.
Then we'll
Here.
never see Taff again for a while. Is what I'm hearing.
Oh, we don't see him anyways because he's a night worker.
I know, but still.
We have to wait for them to show up here. Well, it really kind of depends. So he's working on getting his
His degree, right?
his degree to be a teacher. So it might change once. Oh, probably will definitely change. Once he gets that done, because then he'll stop working night times and then be able to hunt daytimes. So
Gotcha.
we'll see. Babies change a lot of things and
Oh, 100%.
all of that stuff.
Like I said, it'll be the last time we see him.
He'd probably come back. The cool thing about this game and stuff like that, even with babies and kids and stuff like that, this is
Well, try to come back.
Play
but,
with Jeff on your lap.
that's what I'm saying. It's something easy enough that you can do that you're at home, that if something crazy happens, you can help or take care of it or whatever is going on. So it's a nice hobby for those things. So did you get your trustee yet?
Me? Oh yeah, I could already craft mine.
Okay.
I haven't leveled it up enough, but
I got mine down. I've got reconstruction and incandescent on it.
probably what I'll do too.
Yeah, I like it. It's not bad. I liked reconstruction before anyways, so. And the
The only thing on
incandescent
like
ones.
primaries with reconstruction is you just use them so often they don't really get as much of the benefit from it.
Yeah. Well, that's going to change though.
I
'cause
notice
primaries
it.
Are gonna get a
I
little bit
notice it.
better, right?
Well, I notice it more when I put it on specials.
It definitely hits like with the shotguns and stuff. It definitely hits hard. That's what I loved about the opulent shotgun that you could get it on, because that thing just hits hard and then explodes, which is beautiful. Can't remember what the name of it is. Oh, I don't have one on me. Must have moved it. Ah, it's so. This looks fun. Feel like I'm back home again.
You are home.
Different kind of home. back where I. Well, no, I guess I wasn't born there. I was born here, so it doesn't count. So did you get all of your materials turned in, Ghosty, or are you just gonna let them fizzle?
No, I got my materials turned in.
Yeah, I did that today, and that was fun. After you posted that video, I was just like, I had just gotten off because I had done a bunch of runs getting my opulent energy and stuff like that. And you posted that, and I was like, crap, I need to go do that, or I'm gonna forget.
Nope. That's why I immediately just tagged her in it. I tagged Rachel in it because I knew she had the most probably out of anybody.
Mm-hmm. Are there no public events happening on this planet at all?
What?
Yeesh. No public events happening on Europa.
Public.
No.
Might have to go to orbit and then come back. Because we should have seen one somewhere on the map by now. Mm-hmm. Mr. Jerf was talking to me yesterday about all the things he's excited for in Lightfall. Dad, you could do this. Dad, you could do this. Oh, yeah, it'll be
At
fun.
least he's happy about it.
Yeah, he's excited. He pre-ordered and stuff like that. So
Thanks, I missed that joke.
okay. Syrian Abyss has one now. Thank goodness. He was trying to figure out. He's like, oh man, if I can grapple to different places, I wonder where I can break myself out of all of the map. It's like,
Trust me,
we'll find
I
out.
think that's gonna be a real thing.
Oh yeah, easily. Especially in PvP. I still use the trick where I throw the ice on the wall in PvP and then jump up and get a different vantage on people, and it still surprises people, so.
It will if you've never seen it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is.
But there's so many angles that like people have never seen that it works.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean is like, Strand is going to make that so much more evident too. Because you'll be flying everywhere.
What are we thinking?
This is where the public event is supposed to happen, but there's one going on at the Assyrian Abyss right now.
Maybe it'll come soon.
So it can pop up in the Eventide Ruins or the Cadmus Ridge next. One of the two. More than likely it'll pop up in the other one, and then this one will be third. But sometimes they skip each other, sometimes they do weird, stupid things, so. Just really depends. Is there anything else you need to do for your aspects and stuff? For the strangers? I know one of them was like get kills with your. Yeah, that one.
No.
Oh, because you have to do that one in strikes and stuff.
But those are in strikes.
Gotcha.
I think this one.
That one's the one we're waiting on. That one still has 2 minutes before it even starts. Ugh. God, I hope they do some retrofits on public events because they're just. Ugh.
events?
Public events, yeah.
I mean, what do you? The problem is, what do you expect them to do?
I
You
feel
know?
like the ones on Earth do a decent job where they rotate in a fairly timely manner. Some of the other planets are just so wonky that they don't follow any kind of rhyme or reason. They just are like, hey, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna be not having a public event for the next hour, and you're like, why? I don't know if you've experienced that or not, but yeah, waiting for public events sucks.
I've experienced like waiting for them.
Yeah.
I really needed them, but I can't remember the last time I really needed one.
That's what I'm saying is I get that it's for the newer-ish players, but it's hard to go in with somebody that's new and being like, okay, now it could be in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour before this shows up again. It's like,
Oh no shot. Is that really what I need to do? Yep. That's it.
okay, so that one's going. $10 says Eventide Ruins is next. I thought you had a different. Was there another bounty you had? A quest in your inventory for Europa?
Yeah. One second, please.
No worries. What are you working on right now, Ghost?
Dying Light.
Dying Light?
Yeah, I never finished this game, which I should have like forever ago, but I just didn't.
Gotcha.
How to parachute. I think I'm gonna be bad if I forget how to parachute. What's the
You know, I forget to pack my parachute all the time.
I'm gonna die.
paraglider? Birds
Guardian
are
down.
off. What of them? What's the paraglider?
Hoopy shoopy, hoopy shoopy.
Too fun. What it is. LT. There's no shot. That's it. It's X. That's what I thought.
And they're done. Okay, let's see. Yep, next public event is up in the Eventide Ruins. So theoretically, it should come down here afterwards. It's a whole nother 5-minute wait, but...
The other one is bounties from barracks.
Oh, you're working on bounties?
No, it says I need them.
Oh, you have them. They're in your inventory right now.
Yeah, but I need.
You need to complete them.
I'm getting sleepy though. I just need this Catamus Ridge. Catamus Ridge, come on.
Told you, another 5 minutes.
You could have just went to the other one and then done it.
Which one?
The public event.
Nope, it has to be the one in this location.
Oh, but we could have gone into the other one and then done this one.
We can't. We can still go. It's not gonna hurt us. We got 4 minutes left before it starts. You just have to fast travel yourself up there.
Where?
Up to the Eventide Ruins. Yep, up there. We can do that one. That'll give us something to do. Oop, it's behind us. There we go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Somebody outside? Neighbors. Neighbors. Okay, so you have to tell me exactly what you do at your job post. Are you an investor, or are you just money? Are you just doing data stuff, or what is it?
What do you think I do?
I think you do all of it.
So, at my job, I'm what you would call a Swiss Army knife.
Okay, so you're a jack of all
I
trades.
do a little bit of everything, but the reason why I do a little bit of everything is because, like, I guess I've been there long enough and people know that I know stuff and that I pick up on stuff fairly quickly and kind of know how a lot of departments connect,
Right.
that I end up getting asked to do stuff for other departments that I don't work under
Gotcha.
because I have a lot of vast knowledge on our systems and how they kind of work together.
Gotcha.
So
Zero idea what he does.
He plays with the computer.
So here's what I'll tell you. If anybody ever asks, this is what I would say. I do account recs, I do journal entries, I do closing entries, I do, some of our financials, but not like a ton. Like it's just like small portions of it, balance sheet stuff. I also charge like half of our credit cards like every day. Do some of that stuff. I also do AP stuff. I don't pay anybody directly, but I just do like some of our EFTs and whatnot.
You work for the
I also
mob. I
do,
gotcha.
like... God, shut up. I also do I do manage some of our bigger accounts as far as like how we get paid and some of that stuff. But
Gotcha. I just wasn't sure if you were in like
work
investment
on-
trading or something like that.
No, like investment banking is so hard to get into. So my ideal goal, like after this, like let's just say for instance, I wanted to move on. What I would probably be more interested in and more of my passion is probably more of cost accounting, which is basically working for like a manufacturer or a plant place. And basically you do a lot of analysis on like time value of money, or like stuff that's
Right,
a
time
lot of
materials.
analytical and a lot of mathematics and like kind of doing assessments, projects, stuff like that.
Right.
Like don't get me wrong, everybody has those day-to-day things that somebody has to do, but like it's just like anything. Once you've been with a company long enough, you kind of get the overall like arcing picture and kind of know how everything connects. So like I would say right now where I work is like I know how procurement and our inventory team works. I know how AP works. I know our AR. I know how our equipment works. I'm also over like our equipment division as well. Just FYI.
Oh, as far as
Not like over. Like I do like our loaned equipment stuff and I do like the receiving part for equipment and a couple other things, but like I'm not like over equipment, but I like to do handle a lot of the equipment stuff.
Gotcha.
Like I said, Swiss Army knife. I do a little bit of everything, which is why like there'll be so many times where like people will just ask me to like, hey, can you come look at this or can you come do this? And it's just like, you know, I end up killing like 20 minutes to an hour, but they ask me because they know we can get to the bottom. You know, like I end up taken down rabbit holes sometimes to figure out what the hell's going on.
Right.
But there's also plenty of times where like, as long as I'm in the loop, I will tell the right people like, hey, this is what's happening, this is what needs to happen, this is how we're gonna fix it going forward, yada yada yada. You know, stuff like that.
Right.
Like recently we had a price decrease from one of our vendors, but they said that they weren't going to send us invoices that were with the price decrease because they needed 30 days to implement it inside of their systems. So we had to finagle like where we were putting the decreased money and the decreased amount of dollars that we're getting to show it, but we also have to make sure whenever the money comes in and the difference comes in that everything kind of lines up.
Right.
Like it doesn't have to be exactly correct, but as long as it's within like a certain amount of dollars, it should be fine.
Oh yeah, that was not Cadmus Ridge.
So.
Gotcha. It sounds very much like construction management and stuff. I never was on the book end of stuff or the purchasing, receiving stuff, but the field work, what we did, we ended up having to do lots of trips to hardware and stuff like that to buy materials and things like that, and then when they would show up, we would have to essentially inventory everything and make sure it was all there and all that stuff. So I get what you're talking about.
I get to count inventory every 3 months.
Yeah, fun.
20 more things here before we. When does the Cadmus Ridge start?
No, it hasn't popped on there yet, so you got time. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure what. I mean, we knew you worked with money and stuff like that, and I wasn't sure what all that entailed. But yours is like the background, business side of everything. You make
There's
all
a lot
the
of
things go
stuff.
round.
There's a lot of stuff that like you just do back end stuff. Like don't get me wrong, everybody has their parts where they do like data entry. Like it is what it is. You know, like the data entry part is what I would consider like kind of what keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
You know, but like there's a lot of analytical stuff that I have to do and like explain to people, like if anybody ever asks or explain to higher ups like, hey, why did this happen, or hey, like what's going on. Like there'll be so many times because technically I didn't even include this, but I work on the pricing team as well, so I also know like all of our prices, like what our costs are that comes in, you know, all that jazz.
So basically, what I'm hearing is if they got rid of you, they'd be screwed.
Well, it's not. I don't think that, but I think that they know that like. I think that they know that I do know a lot about the company and what goes on.
Right.
And I feel like there are a lot of instances that I'm kind of just there for more of a failsafe.
Gotcha.
You know, like I don't necessarily have to touch everything from day to day, but I will look into stuff and make sure that everything's like connected correctly, so nothing's like getting screwed up.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is what I don't like about the public events. So it did one in Assyrian Abyss, and then it did one in Eventide Ruins, and then it went back to the Assyrian Abyss and just skipped the Cadmus Ridge. Cadmus Ridge is the worst one to get. It doesn't go down there very often. I don't know why.
I can't get it.
That's exactly why you can't get it.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
serious. I did this. I had this problem when me and Rachel were doing part of that quest or one of the other ones, where we had to do a public event over there. We just sat for hours in there and just watched it go back and forth, and we're just like, this is maddening.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, we ended up having to do the go to orbit, come back, and we actually split up so that we could get two instances to try to get a different one, and then we
Huh.
could call the other person over to join once we got it. It's very, very inconsistent. I feel like Savathun's Throne World is better about it. It does the rotations. I don't know about the
Used to
moon.
always be kind of a rotation for most of that stuff.
Yeah, I think the moon is a little off too. Earth is really good. Cosmodrome is a little wonky.
I think Cosmodrome's wonky because there's just not a whole lot of space.
Yeah.
So you end up being those situations where it's like, oh well, there's one
All what?
all the way over like on one side or whatnot. And like I don't understand why they're fast travel points either on Cosmodrome.
Yeah.
Like they have a few random ones that just doesn't make any sense.
That's not gonna work. It's just gonna be weird. Yeah, I don't get it. Cosmodrome would be nice if they set it up with the 3 points. I think more places could use just the 3 points. Because then you could cover basically the whole.
I never understood why they did Europa with only one.
Well,
That to me was always kind of weird.
yeah. I'm glad they added a second
Unless
one, but
unless they just wanted to really let us see the environment for like an entire year.
I guess.
I don't know. I always thought it was odd.
Yeah. Well, the funny part about that is that 90% of the campaign was always in Eventide Ruins or up in Rias Reborn. And
Oh, it was all the way at that top.
yeah, so you had to drive there every single time from the bottom. I mean, they have 3 points on the map to travel to, but one of them is worthless because it's out there where there's nothing.
Right, and that one was there so you could go talk to the stranger
Right.
or Elsie.
Rachel says that sucked to go to the Rias Reborn approach.
It was every freaking time you wanted to do anything there too.
Yep.
I'm getting sleepy on you.
Oh, okay.
Night,
I can wait 2
Dreamer.
hours for Cadamus Ridge to show
Yeah,
up.
it's probably not going to show up in the next. Do you remember that, Rachel, when we had to do public event in Cadmus Ridge and we waited and we waited and we waited for it and it just would not show up? We had to go out, go back in, and go out, and back in, and try to find one. Oh, she says, oh yes, the rotation was bad or something. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to Ghosty Guy, is that the rotation on Europa is bad, and I don't know if it's broken or what, but it's not good by any means. Still is not good. We're trying to think. The other planets are okay. EDZ is probably the best for that. Oh, it was the Briggs. Was it when we were waiting for the Briggs public event? Yeah, it was that one. That's what we were doing. Dreaming City's okay. Nessus is okay. Cosmodrome is big.
This is not
This is
helpful.
Moon is a little off. Europa's a little off. I think Savathun is okay though. But there's just some wonkiness with some of the timings here, and Cosmodrome. That's the public event you're waiting for too, babe, is the Briggs to show up.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hi there.
it's a stupid one.
Transferred.
Briggs.
Check, check, check.
Left side of the map is wonky. Yeah, it really is. And I don't know if it's just because it's tied to something or what, but it's just...
Done.
No bueno. Ooh, I gotta do that for a minute.
A transaction to make, Guardian?
Put some stuff away. Make that 87. Are you getting back on tonight, Rachel, or I'm not asking because I need anything from you. Just wondered if you were getting on tonight. Later.
now.
She doesn't like to play anymore.
Acknowledged.
Did
She
you
quit.
I was gonna say, did you guys give her a bad time when you were out doing your raid?
Nope,
Ghost.
we did not.
Mm.
She enjoyed showing everybody all the things.
I probably won't tonight, unfortunately, because I'm trying to finish my lovely book. Book 3? Or book 4? Or new book?
Electric Boogaloo,
Is it the elf
book
story?
22.
Please tell me you finally wrote the elf story.
It's the space elves. Yep.
Yeah. It better be. Just make Thunder happy. Just write the damn elf book. No final edits for book 2 for paperback. I thought book 2 was out. Paperback is supposed to be next week. Next weekend. Okay.
I can definitely fix
Hi, baby. Night night.
Good night.
Hi,
Good
everyone.
night.
Rachel, say good night. Alright, time to go get some real shit done. She's like, oh! The ebook is out, but I'm going to upload the edits to it after I finish and have the paperback prepped. Wait a minute. The ebook is out, but it's not been edited? So you're
She has to make
selling
sure
a
the book-
DLC book? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh my gosh! No,
Your
she has
book
to
is
make
pay to
sure all the-
play? What the
Oh my
hell is
gosh.
happening here? It is edited. Okay.
Gosh. Dude, this parkour is stupid. I'm not even gonna get bronze on this one.
The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair and the High
This is the
Civic.
second time I've got
feeding
Devil's
into
Lair
the
here.
strength. We must destroy this machine.
It's
guard
great, dude.
and
I
send their
like it. I
souls
haven't played it
screaming
in
back
a
to hell.
while, so. But I have to go through the paperback version to make adjustments because it's different. Then I re-upload it so it
The
matches.
same, but different.
Why would it be different?
Because of the way it's printed on book and whatnot. She wants to make sure there's no errors and
But it's okay to
whatnot.
have errors in the digital version?
No.
Because of
there
layout. That's what
shouldn't
I was
be.
gonna say. Is it because of word spacing in print layout? It's not okay to have errors anywhere. I'm doing my best. No, no, I'm not. It's not a commentary on that. I'm wondering about the God, as my brain works, I look at all of the like layouts of things and typefaces and fonts and things like that, so I understand what it means for layout to make sure it works. And digital compared to physical copies of things is generally way different. You have to work a little bit harder for the physical copies of things. I know that for graphic reasons and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if that's what you were running into is. So the ebook I can make adjustments to whenever without any repercussions, but the paperback version is a pain. Well, yeah, I get that. It's not like a car; you can't recall it and just.
She's gonna recall the books. Yep. She'll be like,
Right.
"There's a typo on line 3, section F."
Well, I mean, like, books for universities and stuff, they do that all the time. That's why they have editions, is because they go back and make corrections and reprint it, and then they make you buy the next one next year because they forgot to put a couple periods and an apostrophe somewhere, so I get that.
The lair is up ahead, under that colony ship.
So basically what you're
Just on
selling
the
is the
other
beta
side of
version of
all
your
those
book on
depths.
the ebook, and then you'll come out with the master copy on your print copy. It's early access. That's the word I'm looking for. You're just selling early access book. Is what you got going on. I gotcha. Lol. Sure.
Early access.
Sort of. I mean, if we're you know, splitting hairs here, those are all the same terms I use for the same thing. They're just industry terms. Early access, beta, blah blah blah. Just means I get it early and it's not finished. That's all it means. So it's not like they're stuck with the lesser version. But it'll update for everyone with an ebook copy when uploaded. Oh, I got it.
Oh, so her paperback book's gonna update every time she updates it? Wow, how'd she get that?
She got the skills. She got the inner track. No, I'm not saying that they're getting stuck with a lesser version, but it's the how would you say it? It's the
So this is the
current
devil's
state
lair.
of industry where you basically put something
Well,
out, and then as you generate
like-
interest, then you can update. Final
Well,
product.
think of it like this. It's the final. It's like whenever. Okay, prime example. It's like when Nintendo releases a Mario game. It's finished. It's a finished product, but there are some bugs and things that they have to patch.
Yeah, like with everything else.
You know, just like anything. You know, the product is all there, and everything is there that needs to be there, but there are maybe some weird things that format weird, or
Yeah.
maybe some weird things that got screwed up in the publishing and whatever else, you know, of it.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's what I'm saying. Is like that's the current state of our our industry and things like that. It's
Yeah,
just-
think about video games. I mean, like, there's
No, yeah.
hardly any games now that don't have a bunch of bugs and whatnot when they come out.
Yeah. I get it. In future, I'm hoping to have the editing completely done before, but because I'm
Prime
working
cast a
on
great
such
shadow over
short
our city.
time windows,
With
it's
its
making me have to
destruction, the
do it
fallen
this way.
devils will grow weaker.
It's not ideal,
We
and
must stay
hopefully
vigilant.
these three are the
The
only
fallen
ones
are
I'll
crafty,
do it
and
with.
they'll find ways to survive.
I wouldn't.
They
I
always
wouldn't
do.
kill yourself trying to, you know, to be perfect on that stuff. I think the only people that really get that benefit are the ones that are top selling authors and stuff like that. Like top of the food chain people. I need to write another book. Oh, I guess I'll take the next 6 months and write a book and we'll hand it off to somebody to do all the shit.
Millions.
Yeah. I want the 3 done so I can work on something new. Yeah, I get that. I get it. It was my 3rd one, was it?
Where?
That was fast.
Oh, this is about to be bad. That's where I need to go.
Well, hopefully it'll all work out for you, and that'll work good. So they're gonna nerf resilience next season, right? That's what they were talking about? Yeah. Okay. So recovery is probably something to work towards?
Resilience is still gonna be good.
That's what I figured.
I mean,
Something
It'll,
new
just
equals
be
book 4, but
valued
still, wait a minute, that's not new. So she's gonna write a sequel or a prequel, one of the two, to this 3-book series. She's going back in. She's bringing the elves in.
in the space. Elves.
The space elves are coming.
We'll tell Thunder.
Yeah, we'll get him on it. He can start working on doing his voice work for the ebooks and stuff. You better let him play all of the parts because that would be. I would pay money for that. I would pay. I'll rephrase. I'll pay good money for that. How about that? I have to make a timeline and outline the whole thing. Oh my goodness, the space elves. Yes! We want space elves. Bring them into your cinematic universe. We want them. And then and just make it goofy and stupid and everything that your brother would love, and just let him go ham. Not that he needs it, but still. Maybe I'll make a parody of my own book and just for him to read. Well, you're not going to make any money off of it then.
Be a lot of time, effort, and work put in for no money.
Exactly.
The bridge is low. Let's move. Let's move.
Ooh, that died. I think I have too many inputs going into my computer. That's why it keeps doing that.
Too many scout rifles? I knew it.
Nope.
Hey, when are you gonna clean my vault?
Wait for the check to clear. Like
Shut up.
Spaceballs is to Star Wars.
Check to clear this freaking guy. I'll clean your vault. Clean mine.
No, I want to keep my scout rifles.
First thing I'd start deleting.
I know that's what you would delete.
I would delete all the scout rifles and leave you one trusty.
That's what I'm using right now.
Like, you would hide all of your scout rifles. They're all off limits. Like password protected.
I finally got a scout rifle out of the dungeon, so you can't. I only have one.
What are you talking about? Oh, the Spire?
Mm-hmm.
You only have one?
Only got one so far.
I have so many. You have mine.
I would love to have yours. I haven't even tried it out yet, actually.
I have explosive rapid hit.
Ooh, I want it.
I don't really ever use it. I don't think I ever will, to be fair. I just don't think it's. I think it's okay. I don't think it's that good.
I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
You would think your scout rifle is good, even the bad ones. You haven't met a bad scout rifle.
Not yet. There's some that are better than others, I would say.
Well, but that's my point. Though you still haven't met a bad scout.
I was we didn't get to do a Jeff beatdown or Jerf beatdown last weekend because I was working on my computer trying to get all my files and everything. Basically, the brain of my computer moved to an SSD, and
good luck with that.
oh, I got it
Such
done.
a pain.
I got it done. Took me a few days, but I got it done.
Well, the problem is just like copying all the system files and whatnot.
That's not as bad because Apple does it pretty easily where you just download the operating system and just boot it onto the external drive, the external SSD. So that stuff, it went fast. It was the 500 gigs worth of data that I had. Yeah, scout rifles of data that I had to move over. That was what was hurting me.
Because the reason why I've never upgraded mine is because I'm just like, I'm so worried about like if I upgrade it, I'm gonna lose all the system data and then it's just never gonna run.
Nah, you'll be fine. You just gotta be careful and just back everything up, that's all.
Yeah, but who wants to do that?
Me. I don't want to lose all my stuff. The reason why I pay a couple bucks a month for all my photos to be stored online so that I don't lose them.
All your photos of scout rifles? Yeah.
All my scout rifle photos, yeah. In a rush. Without us.
Even deleted all of your pictures of your kids and stuff just for your scout rifle.
I did. Bought more storage space on my cloud so I can have more scout rifle space.
Well, you get a lot of storage space on the cloud.
Hmm?
Just in general, so.
You get a pretty good amount, but you could buy more. I have so many.
The problem with the cloud is it's just not super secure.
I'm okay with that.
You gotta deal with data breaches and whatnot.
If somebody wants the pictures of my children and me in there,
Well, that's why you don't put like like normal. You put normal stuff. You don't put like, oh, this is incriminating evidence to my murder that I did. Or,
oh,
this
wait,
is where I hid the bodies.
We're not supposed to do that. Put that stuff online. I gotta go.
Here.
I gotta.
Rachel made a book about it.
I gotta to get off the stream. I gotta go take all my murder photos off of my online platform profile.
That's what Rachel's book's about. about your murder.
Spells, space elves, and murders.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Just figured out what you did.
She knows what I did last summer.
Took a hammer to your thumb.
Oh God. Tahoe's next Google search: how to purge evidence from computer. Oh, I know how to purge evidence from a computer. Light it on fire.
Take a big magnet.
Yep. I mean, that's easier.
Big enough magnet.
Fire.
Pretty much fry the entire thing. Just fire 4090. It'll catch on fire.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Well, you'll be like the guy from the Office Space with the printer. Yeah. With the baseball bats. Giving it a good workout in the
Here she comes.
out in the field. I can't say that I haven't done something similar before, so plausible. Hey, there's a reason why they have those rooms now where you can go and destroy stuff for a little price. Destruction rooms or anger rooms or whatever they call them. Because it's food.
I was thinking maybe demolition room, but I don't really know.
Yeah, they're called something like that.
Construction room's probably right though.
Anger management room, I don't know something.
Well, I have certain items you can like blow up and whatnot in there.
Oh, they have like all kinds of different stuff, so. This guy's body's floating in the air.
I thought you were talking from experience.
I am. I've done my fair share of demolition. So. Oh, dude missed with his Nova bomb. It's off in the middle of nowhere.
Are you gonna go back to being a Titan main
It's over.
in the new
Ashladun is dead.
DLC?
Oh
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
a
I'll beat
relief to
all the
hear,
stuff on Titan Main,
but
but
Hashladun's
I'll run it
presence
through
is
with
no
Mrs. Tahoe on
coincidence.
the Hunter,
The
or on
Hive
the
must have
Warlock.
grander ambitions
Yeah,
for
I could do the
Pyramid's
skip.
influences.
They should be called tantrum
Return
rooms.
to me.
What
There
is the
much
red
to
gun?
discuss.
What is the red gun you're using? It's a fusion rifle. Riptide.
It's not a scout rifle?
I have Scout Rifle on and a Riptide.
God, I remember the season where that's all you freaking got to drop after every Crucible match was Riptide.
Yeah. Funny thing is it's a pretty good fusion rifle. That's the problem.
It is. It is. I have one. It's solid, but I don't ever use it. Deliverance is just better.
Is that
so good?
Is that a rapid fire one too?
No, it's a precision.
It's a precision.
I just like the roll on it.
Gotcha.
How did Val go? I meant to ask you.
It went good.
After I left, I'm good.
Yeah. No, we did. Alex lasted a little bit, and then he bowed out once we got to the last boss, and Rachel came in, and we we had a couple. We did the the explaining where you basically script the encounter once or twice.
Right.
I think it was only once.
Done.
And then we had probably the worst fucking scuffed run in history, and we beat it with like a wither. We all died, and Wither Horde ticked him to death, and we beat it. It was ridiculous.
That's what matters sometimes.
Yeah.
Acknowledged.
The most scuffed run, because we were still explaining how the transfer of the buff went and stuff like that. Oh, you have to stand on the thing, and then they have to shoot it, and blah blah blah. And we made it work. Somehow we kept making it work. I don't know how.
That's all it takes.
Well, 'cause
I mean, it helped that you had Rachel.
it did help because she was able to read, which we didn't have anybody to read before that. So, that made it go by much.
Imagine Rachel reading? Weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Trees, rifles, and pictures. But yeah, no, she did that, and then you know how you if you fumble the buff transfer, it kind of gives you that it gives you one redo, essentially.
You do one reader,
We
yep.
do one redo, and we would fumble it, and we would get the one redo, and we'd be like, oh well, we screwed it up, and we're not gonna get it, blah blah blah, and then he would get to that last platform before he went up to his battle thing, and he would kind of like skip it and just go up to damage phase, and we're like, okay, I guess we'll go up there and do this. Somehow we,
Well, he clearly deposited enough then.
I guess we did. I couldn't really,
Six.
I couldn't really. Oh, it's only 6.
Yeah.
God, I don't feel like we made it to 6, but for some reason we were doing it somehow. I feel
What
like
were
we
you
were only
guys
doing
doing?
4.
There's no shot you guys were doing
you know
four.
what? You know what was happening? We were getting a bunch of doubles because 2 people would be stuck with the buff. That's why we were getting we were failing
Well,
on the transfer.
Ideally, you want, like, if you want us to go fast, you just do 4 people, or, like, well, essentially 3.
Yeah. So we were doing 2. We were doing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we would make it with that. That's what we were doing.
Gotcha.
And I didn't realize it because it wasn't 6 rounds. It was only 4. So it felt like it was faster. Like it didn't feel like it was doing it correctly, but we were. It was just weird.
Making it harder
Deposited
on
enough,
your
but we needed
Rachel.
mercy. Yeah.
Making it hard on Rachel. Because that means every time she had to reread.
Yeah. Oh
And so
no,
did
it
you
was
guys.
the same.
Whenever you screw up, you have to reread everything because the symbols change.
Rachel, you have to tell me or not, but I don't think the symbols changed even when we screwed it up. Because we would
If
deposit
you
2.
screw it up and you lose, everybody loses the buff. It resets,
Right.
and you get a different symbol.
So what we were doing is that I think like 3 of us would get the buff, but 2 of us would get empowered, and one of us would
Well, that's fine.
yeah, one would be left. So then we'd deposit 2, and that one person
Well, that's
would
what we
have it.
want to do.
Yeah. So it, like I said, weird scuffed run that didn't. We just made it work. So
We weren't screwing anything up. You're doing it correct.
yeah. Yes, when we lost the buff entirely, we had to redo the readings. Yeah.
The Temple of Oryx is protected by one of Savathun's toughest warriors. He's guarding something you can use like you use Sagira's shell. But
So we were
the only
losing
way in
it
is through some old
some
canals,
of the
which
times,
means
but
we
not
need a
all of
boat.
the times.
Leave that part to me.
All I know is we made it work. We defeated so all that matters. Ooh, that hurts. Trees, The
that's our guy.
chaotic
The one
thing
guarding
that
the
was
temple.
happening was people
doing away from
sharing
his
the buff.
post?
Sometimes the timing
your
was bad
chance.
and a random other person had to split. Yeah. We got done though. That's all that matters. Ching. Bloop.
Look, back there. The path is unblocked.
90%. Do. I am just bounty farming for the farming's sake. Yeah, I assumed tonight was probably going to be a quiet night just because
There's your ride.
we are so
Just
close
hop
to
on and I'll handle the rest.
the new stuff. People are going to take some time off. Things are a little bit busier. It's just the way things run right now.
These weird hive controls. And how does this? Ah, there it is. Here we go. Boat's moving.
Yeah, so second person saying hi to me. Let's go.
Why did we stop?
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't expect this. Just
Good
a
view.
little hiccup. You can get that barrier down, right? Sure you can.
Come on. You. Okay, Rachel, I do have to say that I took apart one of my controllers successfully, changed out some of the brushes for the
Boat's on the move.
control sticks, and it works. Works pretty good. Has a slight drift still in it, but definitely not as bad as the old version. So, I know we were talking once about you having a controller that was being funky-dory.
Why don't you fix mine?
Can, if you'd like to send it to me, I would be happy to. Do you have stick
I
drift,
won't ever
or do
get
you
it
have?
back.
No, I'll send it back.
That's what they all say. Have all the problems.
Trust in me. Now, do you have
Have all the problems.
button stick? Do you have drift? Do
Button
you have...
stick, I'm one of them.
Okay.
The button stick, I've heard, it's not that big of a deal, like, to get rid of.
Yeah.
Some people say, like, sticking a straw over it with, like, just water and soap will do it. Like, over the button that's affected.
It
It's
depends.
not, like, much.
It depends on. Okay, so do you feel like you're ever going to trade the controller in?
I'm at the point that I don't use it, so yes.
Okay, so the question would be whether or not you would trade it in, or because you just get $5 for it if you trade it in.
No, you get more than that.
Yeah, it's not much, but if it would be beneficial to do that or to take it apart and void the warranty, but do repairs yourself or have somebody do repairs for you. So for me, I was like, okay, I want to keep this controller, and I want to try to see if I can repair it, just to see what that looks like on the inside of this. Worst case, I'll end up buying another one. It's $60. It's $60.
Wait, they're $60 now? They used to be so. I'm kidding.
I think they've gone up, haven't they?
They are.
Yeah.
They're around 60.
I can sense light here, though. I just can't
I'm
see.
a little jealous of the
Maybe there's a
Pro
safe path
controllers
through.
for PlayStation having the sticks that you can take out and replace. I think that's a cool idea.
All I have to say is just don't ever get an Elite. A waste of money.
Yeah, I'm not into the bottom paddles, so that's not a problem for me. I haven't tried them, but I'm not sure if I would like that or not.
Oh, they're great, but they just don't last.
Even for the $150 controller, huh?
Nope. Do not last. They're freaking
bad.
shape. My experience with the Elites, they're good for 6 months. After 6 months, you will start to experience 6 to 9 months is where you'll start to experience the controller drift. Could get lucky enough and make it a year, but most people around 6 to 9 months start to get the stick drift.
Rachel says she's
about
on her
month
second
10.
one.
After about month 10 to 11, the stick drift gets worse to the point that it may not be playable. I have had two.
You have had
My
to.
first one, I've had two. After 9 months, I had a stick drift. After having 11 months, the stick drift was so bad it was unplayable. The second one broke after 6 months, and it was the RB/LB buttons that broke first.
Interesting. Like the plastic or the actual
Like
mechanic?
they came completely out,
Oh,
and plus
that's a pin.
the RB button, a lot of the times would never take the input. So like I remember I stopped using it because I tried to activate my Super and it just wouldn't take it.
Gotcha. Rachel says she never had stick drift problem. Oh shit, that guy spawned on me. Holy shit. That's not cool. She never had stick drift problems, she said, with hers. So did the buttons go out on yours, Rachel? The RBs or the ABs or the CBDs or the BHBs? Just making stuff up now. My left bumper on this one is what's dying. Okay, so that's the one you have now. What happened with your first one? That's not the one we were talking about. You were saying here. I want to say it was also a bumper problem, but I don't remember. Do you still have it, or did you trade that one in? Or get rid of it, or... Do you have
Man,
your
I think
first one too, Ghost?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, I traded it in.
They took
They
it?
took it.
Wow.
GameStop didn't say a damn where they took it, and they gave me the exact value that they have on the website for it. I was like, okay, can't complain because the controller's useless. Second time, no joke, the guy takes it out of the box. He watches the RB button come completely out, and he pushes it back in. He says, "Oh, it looks fine." And gives me full. It gives me the full amount that they had online for it too. And I'm just like, okay.
That means they're gonna get more
Now-
value out of it to fix it than
Now,
not to.
here's what I will tell you. The last 2 times I went to GameStop that is local here, oh my god, they're such a pain in the ass.
As far as
And by pain in the ass, like, they test it and everything.
yeah,
Like, they're very thorough, as opposed to before. Like, dude, they never tested anything I brought in. That's what I mean by pain in the ass. I'm always worried that one of these times I'm gonna take something out there and they're gonna be like, no, it's too damaged, we don't take that, or something like that, you know?
yeah.
Which they haven't said that, but I'm just theorizing that could happen.
I know
Because, like,
when I worked at
I
the
have
little
2 controllers. I have 2 controllers I'm never gonna use because of the
yeah.
one's because of the button press, and the other one's the stick drift is started to get bad. But
I know when we
I also go through controllers a lot faster.
when I worked at the shop, the little shop in my town in Truckee. Since we were like so far out of things and stuff like that, and we knew everybody that would come in because it's just a little local shop. We
Right.
would take all that stuff and just ship it off to the repair center or whatever, or just void it out afterwards, depending on what was going on, because it was just junk or whatever. So just because it was a good thing to do for customers and to help them out, we knew that they were going to come back, so that's when like
Makes
customer
sense.
service takes over and you just kind of take a loss on a little bit of something just for future business.
Right. Because the thing is, like, I bought all my controllers through GameStop.
Yeah.
I just hate whenever they were just like, oh, you should do the warranty. And I'm like, no.
The warranty was their big, I want to say scam, but it's a big scam.
Oh, it's a scam for all of them.
Yeah. Well, I get what they're trying to do with it. That's how they're getting their bonus money out of it, or because basically GameStop is a pawn shop, right? That's essentially what the license is that they have on the wall. It's a pawn shop. But in order to make that work, they're not making money off of the trading in of games, and they're making money, not money off of the new stuff as much as they are making money off of the resale of the stuff that comes back, per se. So
They make all their money off from the used
yeah.
stuff.
So
Because, like, new games, the markup and the retail that they get for it is not much.
So the issue I have with them and the way that they work stuff is we had a district manager that basically did not want to work with our shop because he was in Nevada and our store was in California on the border. And because of that difference between it, he didn't really care too much about it. But when he would come do, oh God, what did they used to call those? He would come in and find all of the stuff that was basically needed to be removed from our inventory that was either discontinued or zeroed out. Wasn't going to make any money if they sold it, so what they do is they destroy it anyways, right? So any of the discs that went below a quarter or whatever like that, he would take a razor blade and he would scratch the discs until it was destroyed, and then all of those would go in the trash. Basically a big waste. But he would also take products that he had no idea about and try to destroy them, and then take them out and toss them. And like some of the people that we knew, we'd be like, hey, you might want to go check some of the stuff out in the back because you could probably still use it because it's not trash. So they had like a really expensive steering wheel and pedal and stuff for it. One of
Oh,
the systems.
dude, those things are worth so much money.
Yeah. So he goes over and he cuts all the cords off of it, and he's like, "All right, just take this and you'll throw it out in the trash." And we both, me and the other guy that was there, we both look at him and be like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." We take it out there. It's wireless. It has a wired feature on it, but it also works wirelessly as well. So it was still good as freaking new, right? But they didn't freaking they don't have the understanding of what they were doing to make it work, which is just stupid. Waste for no reason, essentially.
That is good.
I hear a ducky. Did you win all the Mario Karts?
Enough to maintain my level of annoying.
So you've retained your championship status, correct? That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay,
The
good.
goal is well, it's not just about the winning. The goal is really maximum number of collisions with other players.
Gotcha.
That's his favorite.
So you're humiliating them, is that was what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want
So
the
number
fast
of blue
one.
shells.
No, I get hit by those.
He didn't say he's not winning.
Got it.
He's winning.
Got it. He's always in
Or-
first. Got it.
or my deal is riding close enough to bump you a lot. Which means even if you're not in first, you're still getting hit by the blue shell because you're just already there.
Yeah, because as it passes by, you get hit by
Which
it.
is really annoying. Yeah, and
Yeah, that
like,
never
if
used to
you're-
be a thing in the other ones, but it is
and, like
now.
if you're tailgating, then like the AOE still hits you. Like,
Oh, the AOE.
He threw the most banana peels. Yeah, that probably sounds about right.
Why is the strike broken?
All strikes are broken. Banana.
So dumb.
What is the...
Is it your
Can
will
I
to
get
return?
red border weapons from Treasure Keys at the... Xerath
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Wait, you're not done with that?
I
Yikes.
need one.
Well, just do a
BXR.
legend.
Do you
Do you
get
get
one?
a red
Legend's a
border for legend?
guarantee to get a red border that you don't have
What? Like every time?
every week.
Every week?
Is that
Every week.
Is that every
Per
day
account.
now?
I
Probably
definitely
not.
have. I
Probably
definitely have
not.
a bunch left.
Because they upped all of the
Probably
red
not.
border drops to be daily now.
Yeah, but that's not seasonal.
That's
That
on the
is-
purchasable ones.
That's
though,
on the
like
yeah.
from
That's just on the
vendors,
seasonal stuff.
not from drops.
Gotcha. That's a bounty that you have to finish, is what you're saying. The Star Horse bounty?
No, it's Wait, which part? No, he's saying you just run a legend one and it
You
drops.
throw a
in the
legend.
chest.
And it's a guarantee to be a red border you don't have at the end after you complete it. And it's every week.
Gotcha.
You only get one per week that it's like that, but
But
every week.
they can
as
drop
long as
from
you do it.
Is that
normal
per
stuff.
character?
No, it's per account.
That is rude.
Let's see. PX Battler, I need one for that. Let's see what else I need. Or what else I have. Is there a glaive that comes from there?
No.
No.
I know.
No, grenade launcher is the other one.
I don't know if I gave
Shotgun.
you any of the grenade launcher or the shotgun yet.
Yeah, the Wastelander and the Pardon Dust.
Wastelander's fine. Partner Dust is kind of
Oh yeah, and
garbage.
then retrace path. I don't have any of those done,
Yikes.
but the pulse is the closest one that I want to get done.
Yours
The other
is
ones
a
I'm
lonely
okay with.
existence.
Oh, I do have one of the swords done. Wait a minute.
You will not find the nine that way.
Totally just went
but
right
they
past
will
it thinking
find
it was.
you.
I've got the other half done, but I have 0 of half truths. So that's the one I'd probably get.
The nine see your valor. You fear nothing, Titan. That is good.
What are you working on, Ducky?
At the moment, I'm just gonna do like the 3
You will
strike
not find
thing,
the nine that
Gotcha.
way.
unless something more
They
interesting
will find
happens.
I'm just gonna
Kind
go
of need a little bit of
into.
everything.
I'm going into dares for bounty hoarding and possibly
He's
red
going
borders.
to Charles.
I'm
Going
going to
to
trials.
Charles. It's gonna take us flawless. He
I'm
said we
going-
could stand in the back.
I'm going flawless.
He said
Nice.
we could stand in the back.
I have a
Pretend
message for you from the
like we're
nine.
doing something.
But
You know, kind of like whenever you let your son or somebody play on the controller and it's not plugged in.
No, I don't know what that's like.
No, I leave mine
What?
plugged in.
I don't let him touch my
I
stuff.
leave mine plugged in.
I should put my kid in dares. He'll love all the jumping puzzles.
There you
That
go.
was how I got some of the Callus public event done. He just wanted to climb around on the map. I was like, yeah, just run over there whenever the boss is dead and turn in the things at the flag. Showed him how to do that and get the stuff out of the chests. With the rest of it, you're good. You do whatever you want.
You turned him into a macro, is what you did.
I did.
Just complete X, Y, and Z. You'll be fine. Just make sure you turn those in. You call Daddy when you're done.
Exactly.
you will not find the nine
That's
that way,
wonderful.
but they will find you.
We lost Ghosty Guy. He left us.
Probably should put him on the solo trials queue
If you
just
are
to get my
here,
rank
it means
slowly.
they are
True.
not done with you yet.
Well, I know
Probably
the
be just
changes
as effective as me.
next season are going to be beneficial. So they're going to be a little bit more costly, but should
What do
be
you mean?
meaning like they're going to do right now. You can go in there and you can trade in, even if you lose a whole bunch of time, you can get engrams and then buy stuff from his items, right? They're like doubling the price for next season. They're adding some more materials in for it, but they're making the acquisition of those materials a little bit easier. Yeah. So the grind gets a little bit longer, but the getting the things to grind you have to grind for is a little shorter. A little bit different. A little balance.
Interesting. I need to look more through like what's leaving and all of that. Like, are they getting rid of the weapon crafting completely, or just certain
No.
stuff?
No. Just
Didn't pay
certain
attention.
stuff is going away where
Trials ahead
you
of
won't be
you
able to,
are fraught with
unless they're going to
peril,
add it
but
somewhere
the
else. But
ideal horse wishes to place you in jeopardy on tonight's Dares of Eternity.
now they were talking about that they're going to
Turned off the box.
any of the you turn off your
Whoops.
box. Whoops.
Very nice.
The seasonal weapons are going to go away. So any of the stuff that's at the helm that you want to craft, you might want to go each day, do the stuff, get the umbral energies, and
Get
then
the
buy
things.
one. Yeah. Because you can buy one weapon a day, one red border a day now.
Right.
Alright. I'm going to
Yeah, I
bed.
had a lot of
Have a good
haunted
night.
stuff to make. Night.
Hi, Ghosty.
I had a lot of haunted stuff that I needed to finish, and I was like, Oh, I have to run so many public events too, just to get the energy for it.
Yeah.
It's
That
such a
stuff's
pain.
not so bad. It's the yeah, the so I figured out with the with that stuff, if you go to Callus's ship and you run 3 of the public event thingamajiggies, that counts towards your. That's 27 umbral energy, and that's what you need to buy a weapon. But you also get the bound essences as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go, like I had 4 bound essences, and I took those into the Sever mission and just did a Sever mission real quick, and I ended up like 32 umbral energies afterwards. So that one
Can you turn in multiple
you
on
could
those missions?
trade in. I traded in 4 at one time. Yeah, it just took them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should take a look at that. How many of those do I have in my inventory?
Yeah, if you have a bunch of bound presences
I
there.
have 3.
Okay, that'll get you a good maybe 20, give or take. But I would definitely make sure you have room for it, because you don't want to have some disappear on
Plus
you.
whatever drops out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, like the energy capping out. What is the cap?
I have no idea what the
does it
cap is
say?
on those.
I know there is a cap because I know I hit it at one point.
Yeah.
And the risen energy. I don't know if all the umbral energies are the same. The risen's capped at 100. Correct.
They should be the same.
They don't say max unless you get there. Oh, the seraphic one is 300. That's just because of the season being active.
Yeah,
Plus
that one's a little bit
bonuses
different
for
because
holding
it's
it.
more.
Yeah, everything costs more than that one. Got all my security drones saved up.
More excitement and prizes await you beyond the demented dares of eternity obstacle course.
I kept a ton of weapons. I'm actually having to run red border weapons now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I spent all the stupid currency.
Give our wheel a spin.
Oh, dude, you didn't even put down the banner. Put down a banner. I guess he doesn't want. Poor teammate. I'm coming, friend. I'm coming. Oh, I was coming back to get you, but I guess not.
Give it up for the Cabal.
Ooh, nobody wants to help me with this barrier. Do you end up with a bunch of weapons you got to upgrade to? I noticed I crafted a whole bunch. Now I'm like, ugh, I gotta go all the way to 17.
Right. Yeah, there's certain ones, you know, like the still currently focused on the useful ones.
Yeah.
For various builds. I'm not down to the the scraps for that yet. It's like, oh, I need all these ones for the wacky loadouts.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I just finished the rocket launcher that has chill clip. I need to upgrade that. So it has a useful first perk. And like other stuff I was messing with.
I don't know if I have that one yet or not.
It's a bump in the night.
Yeah, that's the one I have
Chalice
one
stuff.
more to get that one. The last one I gotta do.
And then that's another one that was like, I need to watch how that build works again. Because like I tried it and I was like, I missed something. It's not doing anything useful. Like, come on.
Doesn't help that they change that stuff too, so.
Yeah. Then I'm mad that I didn't try to jump into some groups to do the duality dungeon like more that week. For that, it's farming the.
Oh, farming.
Mm-hmm. Because I managed to get a few runs in. It's like, oh, it's not that bad. Like even on master, once I figured out what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because like the randoms I ended up with for the did a like I think maybe we might have gotten like 4 master farm runs in. And like we definitely were not coordinated. One guy knew what he was doing, and we were still pulling off decently well.
Against the Cabal champion.
And I was getting weapon patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if I'd done this for a week, I'd have been in business. Now the first run was hilarious because I did the normal dungeon run with T-Money and Saw Tank right before, but then they were going to sleep. So we were like, Master? And they're like, I was like, I'll just jump on one of the boss farms and see what happens. And so I jumped in there. I was like, oh, cool. So, like, the guys you have to kill have void shields, and I have 0 void damage on me. You know, and everyone's, like, assigned a pair, and I was like, now I feel terrible. Because I need lots of backup. And then, so I was laughing, because after all that video in chat about, like, the perfect loadouts and stuff versus the people that are like, just make it work with my favorite gun. I was like, I'm in here, like trying to wither horde the bell ringer guys, which is pointless because the shielding is so heavily matched on master.
Yup.
I was like using heavy to try to burn through their shields, just so I didn't screw everything up.
Sometimes I notice when I get into stuff like that where I'm like, I don't quite 100% know what the hell I'm doing. I'll just, do the same thing. I'll just make it work. Use what I got and then blame it on somebody else.
It's like, we definitely pulled it off, like, the first run. And then, like, you know, as he's reloading the checkpoint to do it again, I was like, just doing a quick mod change. Like, put on the boop gun. I was like, I'm really mad at the void shield guys.
That's funny.
So I was like, boop gun, put on a slug shotgun primary, and then, you know, my SMG of choice for every build right now. It's just like, which flavor is it?
Yeah, do I want the blue one or the yellow one?
Yep. And I was like, after all the just burning all the ammo in this guy's like do the second run, I'm like, one shot with the boop gun breaks both shields, and then one pump with the slug shotgun to the head, and they're dead. That is way different than the first attempt.
Yep.
And then bonus because I was like nervous about doing decent boss damage if I'm burning heavy on the guys every time we pop a bell both directions. And then realized the slug shotgun on the boss is doing really good damage by itself. So I was like, oh, just one shot with the heavy for the damage debuff and good to go.
Sometimes it just works. You just have to mess with some of that stuff and figure it out. I know, like, when Ghost gets in and stuff like that, and he's like, oh, I gotta do this, and this, and this. It's like, I know there are slightly more combinations than just that. But I know that they're just looking, they're looking for the easiest stuff, which makes sense.
And for sure, like if you've got it down and you're gonna be farming it for a minute, like that, I was doing that run, you know, as I'm like just pounding ammo on these guys. Yeah. And you know, the guy that had the checkpoint was running the group. I look over, I'm like, how'd his guys die? I was like, all right, instead of shooting mine, I'm gonna see what happens next time we go through. It's like I'm missing something. It's like, oh, he just did like a fusion rifle blast and they both melted.
You
kind of worthless with those, so I need to try this.
Were they using fusion rifle or linear fusion rifles?
I think it was a fusion or something. I think they just had a void fusion rifle. It's like, oh, if I use my Glacioclasm with the kickstart, it's bonus damage if you slide shoot it.
No special. Let's see, come on, give me the BXR. Come on. Nope, not on this run.
So I did get that one finished. It just did not want to give me some of the other patterns. And I got the purple sword, but not the half truth. I don't have that one done yet.
Good night.
Oy. Where's the...
Where is my... Oh,
yeah, 0 patterns for Wastelander. I think I have like 1 for Partner Dust.
Yep, quite sure why they made those patterns so stingy. I'm trying to figure that part out. Do I not have pulse rifle? Yeah, I only have 1 of the BX Battler on me.
Oof.
Yeah. But it's one with, I don't know, it doesn't even have any incandescent on it. So it's just a roll. So I can't get one. Can't get one to drop. I like that gun. It's a good pulse rifle.
Mm-hmm. They did a pretty good job. I mean, they should, because it's Bungie, but making it feel like the battle rifle.
Yeah.
without being like not a Destiny gun. It's
It just
like nice and in
feels
between.
crispy.
Yeah, that no scope burst, nice and tight. Oh crap! I didn't know they were throwing stuff at me.
Solar combatant's fine. Trace rifle. Ugh, a trace rifle again? Really? Really? Why would you make me go to the trace rifles? I don't like the trace rifles. I don't even have one on me. Shoot. Alright. Back to dim. See if I can find one on me. I know I have. Do I have a solar one? There is a solar trace rifle, right?
Yes, there definitely is. There's a few, I think.
I don't think there are a few. I think there's. I want to say there's one of each element, but okay. So that's an arc
Just
one.
one?
Path of least resistant. That's an arc.
What is it called?
Hollow
I'm not
denial is
carrying it.
void.
I feel like there's a legendary and a
Oh, there it is. Yeah. The
Golden.
retrace path is the one actually from Dares of Eternity is the
gotcha.
solar one, which makes sense. Okay. That should
I still need to finish because that dungeon's not going anywhere, right? Since it's part of that expansion pack.
Yeah, so Eternity's gonna stay with this stuff, so we don't have to worry about losing it. It's gonna stick around.
I still have the one triumph left for that.
Oh no. Which one is that?
It's the couch. This is like a 3 or 4 person legendary run.
Oh, that's cake. We did it with 3. 4 is super easy. We can get that done anytime, really. That is not a big old deal.
Get my tiger helmet.
Get your tiger helmet. Yep. Hey, it's important to have. It's a good one.
I'm laughing like I ran so much stairs before the weapon patterns were a thing. I was like, oh.
I remember that. You ran dares a crap ton.
So much stairs.
I don't blame you. It was the new hot thing to do, so.
I was enjoying the mayhem.
The entropic equine believes you will participate in any challenge if the price is right.
There's a solar one from Dares. Ah, yeah. That's. Thank you, Rachel. I read that a little too late, but nonetheless, I did read it.
Give the wheel a spin, and the great steed will bring out your opponents.
I have 161 dares completions crying inside. Did you get all of the weapons, or do you still working on some of them, Rachel? Oh, I got blown up. I got the trace done, so that's good. I have them all. Okay. So it took you 161 dares to get all of the weapons that you wanted.
Ew.
You should. Where did you check that at? Is that on Charlemagne in the Discord? Rachel, you could check that out. Ghost Guy has them all, and he only has 136 completions. That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah, I checked Charlemagne. Okay, that's what I thought.
The horse desires further proof of your abilities.
Go, go, go. Ducky has 86 completions.
Yay. Oh no.
Yeesh. Thought you're gonna waste it all again. How many completions do I have, Rachel? If you don't mind looking. I know this is distracting you from your work.
Now demands you prove your dexterity on the same
81.
Dares
Okay.
of Eternity obstacle course.
So close. We're almost at the same amount, Ducky, so.
Nice.
Spin the disc, contestants.
So don't need that.
Oh, that was close. I almost melted my pinnacle. I've been very
Do
sad
that.
because I only have a few left.
So it shows totals for the season, not for the total. Gotcha. So it could be more than that.
What? Oh, that was just within the season?
Yeah, that's
Or
what
the
she's
current
saying.
season?
Just this season.
Oh,
So it means you've played 81 matches in Dares this season.
that sounds
Supposedly.
right.
I didn't think I had that many, but I guess I do.
Let us welcome our newest contestants, the Taken.
I guess I'd done my third strike. That was why I almost melted it.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
It's even for a slot I need. Go buy an upgrade module. Stick it on something you won't delete.
I mean, when you... Well, no, the Charlemagne one is total. I mean, when you load it in to play... Oh, gotcha. I wasn't looking at that.
Yeah, that
I
makes
didn't know
sense.
it
Yeah,
showed...
those restart.
Gotcha. So 81 is total, 86 for you is total.
The horse wishes to witness further
It's like
combat.
seems high, but I might go fast. I don't know.
You never know. Hello? Where are the enemies at? No? Jeez, where would I turn around? I turned off all my audio.
Oh.
That's hard. I think I have too many inputs going into my computer, and that's why I think the audio from the game dies. That's because it's just like, all right, there's
Melting
too many things going in. Not the way
Sounds
this
right.
works. It's either that or I bought some really shitty cords. Could be that too.
The Imperial pony calls forth a beast laden with treasures. Reap your reward, contestants.
Get that fast. Sword challenge. Oh, I gotta put on a sword. Nope, I got it.
Choose the door hiding your final opponent, and the
Ooh, I got a
horse shall
other half. Oh, I
reward
already
you.
have that. Yay! I chose right this time. Woohoo!
Correct. The celestial horse bestows a boon.
Almost or jump that. I'll have to look at that again, Rachel, when I go. I think I'm gonna do another one. I'll check to see what it says on the screen. I was not paying attention.
Oh yeah, for your current completions.
Yeah. Well, she said the current completions is where is it?
Current season. So during the loading screen,
This powerful
it
Vex
highlights
is all
people,
that stands
Yeah.
between you
and it
and
always
going home
the focus is
a
always on the
winner.
person with the most completions for the current season. But you can toggle through depending on how fast it's loading.
Right, and see what other people's completions are. Zydron.
I need to do. I need to do a sever mission, so let's see. While I'm in there. Get some Scythe kills. I'm pretty close to finishing that triumph too.
Ooh, in the Sever missions?
From inside a Sever mission specifically.
Yeah. Oh, he moved. Doesn't feel like his health is much.
Yeah, let's do the Sever mission. It doesn't have a whole bunch of
If you go to,
like
I did
healing debuffs.
I did the reconciliation one, and that seemed to go pretty quick.
Just did- What was reconciliation?
It's the one with Crow.
With who?
Crow.
Um,
The steed lends you its power.
We're gonna get a special. Oh, we're getting a special.
Can it be? Bolts of energy fill the air. You are worthy of the lightning round.
this one's all scorch damage mission. I'll switch to mini tool and try to melt stuff. Where's my scorch helmet? I'm doing that. I'm just making crazy.
Yeah, go crazy.
So, Dawn Chorus, yeah. Scorch for everybody.
Please say hello to tonight's special guest star.
Shit, nobody went to D. Okay, I'm going over there. Go, go, go. You die. Come on, give me the red border. I got 3 chests now. Three opportunities here.
And that is the game. Shall we learn? Our lucky winners will be bringing back the tower.
Damn it. Nope.
Treasures
Nope.
pulled from the Paraverse itself. Just
Hard
like our contestants on tonight's Dares of Eternity. Good night.
I already have that one though. Don't need that one. I need the other one. Alright, I'm probably gonna roll a very nice firework presentation. Oh, thank you. You know, I try to entertain the masses here. I try to do my best. But I'm probably gonna roll up the stream now for the evening. But thank you, Rachel, for coming by and saying hi and helping out with informations. You could feel the flare, yes. There was very much a lot of flare involved there. I usually like to do the dog emote and then do the presentation one, because then it's more fun. But, yeah. Hopefully next time, Friday, I can join. Next Friday will be the last Friday before Lightfall, so probably we'll be doing just about what we're doing now, which is random cleanup stuff, so. Make sure you get your book finished and your edits and stuff like that so you can play. I know book should be prepped by then. Yeah, I hope so. You like to dawdle, I know. You like to mess around, procrastinate, get distracted. I can keep going. She's like, why am I friends with this person? I need to take breaks or I fall asleep. Understandable. But we'll roll it up here for the evening. But we'll be back next Friday for the last Friday of this season before Lightfall. So have a good evening. Thanks for coming by. Bye.